These two brothers not only committed murder to sit courtside, but they witnessed one of the most important games in NBA history that directly led to changing its rules. In August 1989, the Menendez brothers committed murder, stole their parents' credit cards, and went on a global spending spree. But not until 30 years later did a French Michael Jordan collector make the discovery, and the details he shared with me will blow your mind. Turns out Jean-Charles, the French collector who messaged me, seeks obscure Michael Jordan memorabilia, and he spotted the familiar faces in this Jordan magazine, recognizing them as Eric and Lyle Menendez, who'd been featured on countless crime documentaries for decades. Days later, when scanning his Mark Jackson card, he realized this was in fact the infamous brothers taking in MJ and the Bulls. With MJ in town, the tickets were among the costliest of the 1990 season, sending the brothers back nearly $2,000 combined, $5,000 today adjusted for inflation. The game was played on January 15, 1990, less than 5 months after the murder and just weeks before their arrest. But the story gets even more dramatic. On that night, the brothers were in attendance for one of the most memorable games of the NBA's season, with an ending that led to its own Wikipedia page. But the game tied at 106 and .01 seconds on the clock, Mark Jackson dishes to Trent Tucker, who heaves the ball into the bottom of the basket.
Yes, it is possible to shoot with 1/10 of a second left.
The next day, first-year head coach Phil Jackson protests to NBA offices that by their estimate, a player requires at least 0.4 of a second to release the ball. The NBA denies Jackson's appeal, but the following season creates what's known as the Trent Tucker rule, disallowing any shot to count if the ball is put into play with under 0.3 of a second. Follow for the greatest untold stories.